runs out. No points on this possession.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on.
The shot clock is part of the game, baby.
Oh, yeah. I'm taking it to the hole on your ass.
Goes with a leaner.
Wait a minute.
Give him an A for effort.
That didn't sound right.
Oh, that's some weak sauce right there. Jump shot. That's off the mark.
Why is my controller not connected?
Knocked him on his backside. And it.
Anyway, NBA Playgrounds, pretty fucking cool. Even if it is on the Nintendo Switch. Now how the hell am I supposed to play this game now? Wouldn't be like this on the Xbox One S. That was nice. Come on. Come on, what are we doing? There we go. Oh.
Offers up the jumper. That hurts.
I don't know how to dunk on this game. They sure do.
Ooh, that's nasty. EJ, this is getting embarrassing.
Anyway.
Maybe he should press reset.
You want to open up some packages? It's package unboxing time. I'm not trying to show off my guns, I promise, okay? I just got done swimming. Worked 8 hours, went to the gym, swam. Then went and got some Whataburger. Somebody asked, are the cups getting smaller? No, they're not. That was just a different size cup in my other video. So, what did I want to talk about in this video? We have a package that we're going to unwrap. There's a couple things I wanted to talk about. First off, I'm just going to kind of just do whatever, okay? Because I don't really know if I want to regurgitate news articles like Sega's looking to, what are they fixing to do? They want to, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? They want to bring back some of their fucking IPs, okay? Do I want to make that video for you and regurgitate that for 10 fucking minutes? No. That's it. That's the whole video. Xbox just isn't bait for basement-dwelling freaks, okay? There's that article. I could regurgitate that article. Of course we know Xbox players aren't basement-dwelling freaks, and whoever wrote that article clearly has never heard of Crap Fucking Gamer, okay? Or maybe they wouldn't have wrote that article. And then there's a Zelda is coming to the fucking smartphone. Do I need to regurgitate that for you? No less regurgitate it with gameplay, you know? So you can't see that I don't fulfill my promises when it comes to losing weight? So, no, that's just not fun for me. That's not what I want to do on this channel. No less, I've seen other people's channels, and I've seen the, what goes on in the comment section when people are just only talking about video games, right? Just regurgitating video game article after video game article and just showing gameplay. And then people want to act like that's fucking hard. It's not hard for me to sit here talking to a fucking microphone and regurgitate a fucking news article and then put it through my computer and then fucking upload it. That's not hard. And that's what I can't stand about people bullshitting their fucking subscribers. That's not hard. It's harder to actually get in front of the fucking camera, because if you're already being trolled, you're going to get trolled more on your looks, right, when you're in front of the camera. Not that I give a shit. Look at me. I need a fucking haircut. And that nose, you can fucking ski off that fucking nose. No less. Let's not mention the fucking teeth, right? Aren't those fucking beautiful? So anyway, we got a package here from Vinny. A package from Vinny from fucking New York, okay? I'm not fucking joking. I got a package from an Italian guy, no less, named Vinny, who lives in fucking New York. Go figure, okay? And we're gonna get into that package in a fucking minute, Vinny. I appreciate the package. We'll call out Vinny again here in a minute. But I just kind of wanted to talk about how stupid fucking gamers are. Do you remember a game called The Crew? Okay? The Crew. The Crew. It was an online-only piece of shit. racing game, okay? When it came out, it had horrible fucking handling. The graphics were sub fucking par. It had inconsistent frame rates. There was online issues. There was visual fucking glitches. And now, Ubisoft, whoever the fuck you want to call them, is making a fucking sequel. This is how goddamn stupid the gaming community is, okay? Oh, they fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it and sold it to you for $20 later. But when it came out, it was trash. And now Ubisoft is bringing out a sequel to an online-only racing game. A racing game that's only online. This is how fucking stupid the gaming community is and paves the way for the fucking rest of us, right? So, yeah, I just thought that was kind of fucking stupid. But meanwhile, for those of you that like your retro games, there's a Retron, I say Retron, the Hyperlink, or is that what they're called? Hyperlink Retron 1 HD is coming out, and it looks like a Super Nintendo. It looks like an 8-bit Nintendo. It's gray and black, and it has a red cartridge slot, and they have a black one that has a red cartridge slot, and using an HDMI. It's not out yet. I think it comes out June 2nd, and it's only $40, so I just figured I'd throw that out there for some of my subscribers, because I just found out about it today. It looks pretty fucking cool. And it has like a 16:9 switch on it. Excuse me, that Whataburger. Delish. Hopefully this doesn't trigger anybody, since there's no glass. You can't see the fucking ice, right? Should I pull some ice out of the cup? No? Alright. So here's the thing. Obviously, I used to bust gamers' balls on this channel because that was fun. That's what I wanted to do. And then it got old, okay? But, for instance, the other day, Rich from ReviewTech USA went off for almost 9 minutes trying to justify fucking Patreon. Rich, you don't have to fucking justify Patreon to anybody. If you want to fucking do Patreon, just fucking flick on Patreon. And everybody can shut the fuck up. Make a video and go, hey guys, I've got a Patreon account now. Fuck you. And just post that video, Rich. Okay? I don't have a problem with Rich making money off of YouTube, or a problem with Rich and Patreon. Okay? I have a problem with Rich flip-flopping more than a Denny's pair of fucking pancakes. Okay? So, but I don't have a problem with Rich. So God forbid, everybody chill out, okay? And once again, it wasn't about beating up on Rich, because I did Angry Joe, which Rich couldn't figure out, and I did Alpha Omega Cupcake, Heavy Metal Cupcake, and I did fucking that crap gamer guy. Okay, there's just stupid things that go on throughout the community that were fun to make fun of, that were fun to lampoon, all right? And I don't have to explain myself either, but I just want to explain to you an idea that I had that's just not gonna occur, because for a thick guy, Rich, you got pretty thin skinned, okay? So do your fucking subscribers. So the thing is, the other day, Rich, like, flipped out for almost 9 minutes screaming into the microphone over fucking Patreon, right? And here's the deal. I just wanted you to hear a little bit of this, because I had an idea. Now, here's the funny thing. I'll tell you the idea before we show you Pacino's video. So, and that's Pacino, Pacino space, and then a big O, right? And it's Pacino O. And his title is Big Girls Don't Cry, featuring Pacino O, ReviewTech USA response. Excuse me. So, I had an idea the other day where I would just listen to Rich's Patreon video, okay? And that's ReviewTech USA. But see, people get pissed off as soon as I mention ReviewTech USA. Like, I'm not supposed to have an opinion, and I'm not supposed to mention any other fucking YouTuber, even though this guy constantly fucking does it. I'm not supposed to do it. Like, for whatever reason, he has more subs, so if I mention him, I'm mentioning him because he has more subs, right? So if I put him in the title, I'm putting him in the title to get views, but I don't want his fucking subscribers that are a bunch of fucking dim-witted jackasses in my goddamn comment section in the first place, because I've seen the circle jerk that goes on in his fucking comment section and on Twitter. And I think maybe Rich lives on Twitter a little bit too much, and he's a little too thin-skinned, when it comes to this shit. That's why he flipped out over the whole Patreon thing, and he doesn't need to justify himself to everybody. If he wants to have a tip jar, he can have a fucking tip jar, okay? But once again, here's the thing. I'm a creative person. I want to be funny, right? But it got old with the gaming community because people would flip out. They have their pockets of fans. You know, you got your Angry Joe fans that would come and tear me up over an Angry Joe video. And it was like, Jesus. And I can make light of it and I can make fun of it. And then you had the same thing with Rich. And then you had the same thing with Alpha Omega fucking Heavy Metal Cupcake. And it got old. But it's fun because there's things I saw that were just asinine, like Rich's Patreon video. And I thought to myself, and I just throwing this out there, the reason I'm talking about Rich and his Patreon video is so that you can understand where my creative sarcasm comes from, okay? My creative assholeness. So I hear Rich's video, okay? It's not that I want to keep busting it on Rich, but the Patreon video, he kind of does it to himself. So I see that video, I hear that video, and I think to myself, you know what I need to do? And Pacino kind of captured it. I thought, you know what, I can get naked, I could put a diaper on, so then I already look fucking ridiculous, a grown man with a diaper on and a bib and a fucking bonnet, and then I get a fucking nipple, and then I get a baby bottle full of milk, and I just listen to his video, and I just go, wah, 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 because that's what Rich fucking sounded like. So that's why I'm talking about this, because I want you to see this. So here's Pacino's video, and he mixed it with Rich's.
$500 million. It's worth about $600 million.
So Rich is talking about Howard Stern, and he's tying that into Patreon.
Every year of $90 million. He is on Sirius XM. People pay monthly, maybe not just for him, but for the service as a whole, to listen to Howard Stern and other shows on there. It's the same thing, but you're too dumb to think it's the same thing because it's going for.
Okay, let's pause right there. Rich, you're no fucking Howard Stern, okay?
A corporation. I've been conditioned all these years to think that's different. It's not different. It's not different, you simple, dumb morons. Rich, it's Howard Stern. What's the difference with what Howard Stern's doing? Why? Because he's super mega famous? He's doing the same thing my fat ass is doing right now. He's sitting in front of a microphone talking. They could be spending the money on much more productive things. Not on the...
No, Rich. Howard Stern does not do the same thing you're doing. If Howard Stern was doing the same thing you're doing, he would get on his radio station and he would regurgitate Sega looking for new IPs or gonna, revive new IPs, and he'd regurgitate that. Then he'd regurgitate another Xbox news article that all Xbox Microsoft dwellers don't live in the fucking basement, right? He'd regurgitate that if he was doing the same thing as you. And then he would regurgitate the article about Zelda coming to the smartphone. He'd regurgitate that. Even though he can go, hey, Zelda's coming to this fucking smartphone, and that be over, he'd try to turn it into an 8 to 10 minute video if he was trying to be like you, if y'all were doing the exact same fucking thing, okay? So I'm nothing like Howard Stern. You're nothing like Howard Stern, okay?
These dumb frivolous things. These are the same fools that I see showing off their new phones, their new watches, their new cars.
Anyway, you probably can't see the snowflakes? Hilarious. So what Pacino did was Pacino put a pacifier in Rich's mouth, and he throws baby noises over Rich crying, and then he has snowflakes because Rich is being a fucking snowflake. So the funny thing about that, and that could be a trolling video, but Pacino adds comedy to the end of that and does a whole comedy skit, a whole little routine. So go check out Pacino's video. Whereas then I would make it more ridiculous, and I would just listen to it and do the whole baby thing. Because honestly, when you hear that and you hear somebody crying and whining over the whole Patreon thing and trying to justify and trying to explain this to his subs, you're like, dude, okay, that's fine, whatever. But then you go, does that sound like a guy that has a kid and a wife and is like in his mid-30s? Like, why do you feel the need to justify that to people, Rich? Who fucking cares if you have Patreon? And you're flipping out in the fucking microphone over it. And that flipping out in the fucking microphone is the exact kind of flipping out he did when he talked about me the first time, where technically the second time, where his shirt was on backwards for 30 fucking minutes in a video, right? And the thing is, and that video is still up there, hilarious, and he's so angry in the video. And the funny thing is, I don't what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't have to, he doesn't have to justify that to his subscribers. Just flick on fucking Patreon and move on with life. Like, I should flick on Patreon, okay? I should have a Patreon account. I should go ahead and monetize my videos because I've lost some motivation, and I figure if I want to do video game related shit, okay, since you're going to have a bunch of idiots in the video game community troll you because they can't understand comedy, they can't understand, oh, there's a grown man in a fucking diaper with a baby bonnet on, okay, and a fucking baby bib and a nipple in his mouth and a fucking bottle of fucking milk, listening to that, whining and crying. I'd be going, wah, 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 listening to that audio. That would be fucking hilarious for some. But the motivation is just kind of, the spark is just kind of gone. And there's a whole nother story that I'd like to tell you that happened a year ago off of YouTube, me meeting somebody on YouTube and then promising me some things, and that didn't come through. And that kind of killed some motivation, but I fought through it, and I fought through it, right? You know, my mother died, and I was trying to find motivation and trying to find reasons to do this. And so Rich doesn't have to fucking explain to people why he's doing Patreon. And on top of that, he made another video where he's explaining to everybody why he feels uncomfortable with the green screen. It's just not natural for him to do this. And he's going to go back to regurgitating articles and then posting video gameplay. It's just do it. Just do it. And fuck what everybody else thinks, man. You ain't got to worry about all that shit. And God knows I need to do another 4K Ultra HD video so I can say Yerrick, because I just picked this up and I want to review it and go, it's probably a 2K digital intermediate, Yerrick, okay? Plus I still have that other stack of games I need to do. And for any of those that wanted to know whether the Oppo fixed its shit or not, yes, Oppo fixed its audio issue, okay? And I never did that video. So anyway, it's fun to get to look at other video game related channels and grab material from that and be creative. But as soon as I did a video like that and put Rich in the title or even talked about Rich, somebody would say, hey, you're just trying to gain subs. No, I don't want to gain subs. I see the kind of subscribers he has because he regurgitates video game articles that come to my phone on Appy Gamer. I'll get a video game article and I'll go, Rich is going to do that video, Rich is going to do that video, Rich is going to do that video. And then I will literally text that to people I know that know Rich and go, Rich is going to do this video, Rich is going to do that video, Rich is going to do that. And I'll be 100% right. And I'm not telling you this because I give a shit about what he does. I'm telling you this because if he could regurgitate articles, why can I not be creative in the YouTube community when it comes to video game related material? That's what I wanted to do. Now, if I'm busting his balls, why can't I bust his balls? We're busting Donald Trump's balls right now because Donald Trump's a fucking idiot, okay? So you have Stephen Colbert, right? You have Seth Meyers. You have The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, all busting Donald Trump's balls because there's comedy there. There's comedy in this Patreon video. Whether you see it or not, it's there. You got a grown man flipping the fuck out over Patreon who sounds like he's crying, okay?
Kids around the world. So by you calling out people who choose to support people on Patreon because they like their content and they enjoy it, makes you the biggest goddamn hypocrites on the planet. I am so tired of all these people who stand on soapboxes trying to make other people feel terrible. Until what other people spend their money on affects your wallet, you need to sit down and shut up and stop worrying about what other people are doing with their lives.
So he's telling you to sit down and shut up and stop worrying about other people. Yet, he's literally worried about other people. That's why he made the video. It's just like, who gives a shit? And I stopped doing what I was doing so I can show y'all I don't give a shit. And the only reason I talk about Rich right now in this video is to show you, hey, I saw this video and I had a creative idea. Pacino saw it and he had a creative idea. And he's got a good video. He's got a funny video. Go check it out. So, yeah. So I just wanted to show you, like, that's how motivation... that's how it stems for me. That's where it comes from. It's not about, hey, you know what? Fuck Rich. I don't like Rich. Let me bust on Rich's balls. It's like, look at the video he just did there. You know? So, Now, was I busting his balls intentionally for a while there? Of course I was. He was a jackass for 30 minutes with his fucking shirt on backwards. Clearly, I could tell I was getting to him, so come on. So anyway, with that said, guys, thanks for having fun on the channel. Regardless of what I do, I'm just speaking my mind, and God forbid I do that, right? So now, we're going to unbox Vinny's package all the way from fucking New York. But Vinny only paid $10.64 for ground shipping, okay? Ground shipping. That's all I'm worth is fucking $10.64 some ground shipping. But he paid 99 cents for fucking bubble mailer, okay? So let's get this opened up and check it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There was a wrestling game I was looking at the other day, but that's pretty cool. A lot of people always like mention me and a wrestler. I remind them of some wrestler or something or some bullshit. So it's kind of funny that he got me this. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So Vinny got me WWF Super WrestleMania on the Sega Genesis, okay? That is pretty neat. This is why I should have a P.O. box. This is why I should open up a Patreon. This is why my channel should make some money. But I haven't done it. I don't know why. And I don't care if I lose subs. I don't care if I flick a switch and Patreon comes on and I lose a bunch of fucking subs. I don't care if all of a sudden I monetize my channel and there's a commercial in front of it and I lose some subs. Rich was talking about that the other day. He said when he does a live stream, he loses some people. Dude, who cares? You don't need to tell people that, Rich. Who gives a shit about those people? And like Rich said, hey, obviously I was going to lose those people regardless if they just unsubscribe just because I do a live stream on YouTube. That's stupid. And they told him he needs to do live stream on Twitch. Fuck all those people, Rich. You don't have to justify yourself to anyone. And I'm not trying to justify myself on why I would do a video on Rich. I'm just trying to explain to y'all how the creative process happens. So I'm listening to Rich's video. I can understand why he's upset. He's got a bunch of people fucking trolling him over Patreon, and then somebody else said something, and he lives in that. He clearly lives on the internet, and I don't, believe it or not. And he's on Twitter, is that what it's called? Because I'm not on there either, but people send me tweets and shit like that. And so I see the stuff sometimes that the guy tweets out. That's how I knew he was tweeting about me. And he put videos on there or whatever. And it's just like, dude, step back. You have a wife and you have a kid now, man. Who gives a fuck about these idiots in your fucking comment section, Rich? Just keep regurgitating your video game articles. Don't do your green screen shit. Nobody can tell you're getting fatter that way. And just read your fucking articles. Whatever interests you. Hey, Zelda's coming to the smartphone. You're thinking, hey, that's lucrative. I'm talking about a Nintendo product that can get me revenue on my YouTube channel. And just fucking talk about that. Microsoft, hey, that's lucrative. A bunch of gamers aren't basement-dwelling freaks. I'll talk about that. Turn that into a fucking 8-minute video. You don't have to justify that for these fucking clowns. I mean, have your... The good thing about Rich, for his channel, is he started like, what, 10 years ago? He started when YouTube was young. I'll never get anywhere. I'll never be as big as fucking Rich, right? I'll never be as big as Boogie or anybody for that matter because I started like a couple of years ago, so it doesn't fucking matter. Sega's, you want to talk about Sega? Talk about Sega. Who cares? You don't have to justify yourself to these fucking people, brother. So, and I was just talking about Rich's video so that y'all can understand where the creativity comes from, or the assholishness, whatever you want to call it, a little bit of both, on how, you know, where my ideas stem from on how I make a video. I wouldn't just take that video and go, oh, let me do Rich's audio and dress up like an infant. I think that's hilarious. No, that clearly I would do that because this guy thought the same damn thing. That's why I put a picture of Rich with a baby bottle.
This is Richard Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
Oh, I like that.
Fucking.
So anyway, yeah, go check out Pacino's video. There he is. So go check his video out. Anyway, Vinny. Thanks, Vinny. Vinny sent me this Sega Genesis game, a wrestling game. This is not the best wrestling game, though, Vinny. The best one is Royal Rumble by these same people, I'll have you know, okay? But I'm super stoked that you sent this. It's even in a decent case. It's got a book. Vinny had sent me a message. He sent me all these pictures. He was in this game store, this used game store or something. They had toys and all this crap and all these Sega CD games, all kinds of shit. And I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, dude, you know, why don't you go ahead and pick me up some stuff? Just joking. I think he said something about sending me some Ninja Turtle cards, which he did. Look at this, guys. So one of my subscribers, Vinny Bag of Donuts, okay, from fucking New York, who happens to be Italian, okay, sent me 3 closed packages of fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie photo tops cards, alright? Then he sent me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, because he's like, dude, they're only a couple bucks. I'll get some for you. You want some? I'll get some for you. I'm like, no, it's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. No, I'll get some for you. I'll get some for you. They're only a couple bucks. It's like 2 for $1. Something crazy. I think it was $2 for $1. Yeah, it was 2 for $1. So he spent $3, right? And I don't know what the fucking price was. Something like that. So anyway, he's messaging me like he'd pick this stuff up for me. And I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. And then my girlfriend's like, dude, he's going to get you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards from the original movie? Take him up on it. So I was like, okay, dude, my girlfriend said I should take you up on that. And then, I don't know how we got into, I think I just joked with him. I was like, but you better send me a Sega Genesis game too. So, and some of you might remember, I've jumped down the Sega Genesis rabbit retro hole. That didn't sound right. And I got this cord that goes to my 32X and goes to my system to see if I can get surround sound through my FrameMeister, but I haven't hooked it up since I've got that cord, which was like a week ago, because of the issue with the downstairs neighbor, which has calmed down a little bit. My ear is still screwed up. I haven't checked to see if the sound works on that. So yeah, I still got to check that out. And I haven't even checked the Game Genie. Remember I got the Game Genie? Haven't even checked that out. But anyway, guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out in March of 1990, March 30th of 1990. And then you had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, which came out March 22nd of 1991. And if you remember Ninja Turtles 2, we didn't have Bebop and Rocksteady in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. We got a Toka and Razor. That's the problem with fucking movie studios. God forbid somebody go, hey, let's just follow the cartoon and put fucking Bebop and Rocksteady in here. No, fuck it. Let's add Toka and Razor, and then they're just horrible looking. Let's put those guys in there instead of Bebop and Rocksteady. Jackasses. And then the first movie was supposedly too fucking violent. Okay, so let's not have them use any weapons. Let's just have them fisting each other through the whole fucking movie. Wait a minute, that didn't sound right. And use fucking yo-yos for fucking weapons, okay? But it still did good. The movie still did good. So with that said, before we end this video, we're going to at least unwrap. We're going to open up. No gum? No gum, Vinny? Vinny, what kind of cards are these? They don't even have fucking gum, okay? So we're going to unwrap the... that a 2? That was a 1, okay? So check this out. Oh, classic scene where he's by the tree meditating. Look at that. How cool is that? And then we got April O'Neil, the actress that played April O'Neil. We got Splinter, Shredder, okay? And then we got the turtles loving on each other, okay? I like some turtle love. Okay, now, real quickly, we're going to open up 2, because we've almost made this into a 30-minute video. Oh, and I tore this one. Damn it. How could I do such a thing? Okay, now I'm throwing them away. What did I just do? I wasn't even fucking thinking. Okay, but we might keep those closed. I don't know. Hey, kick ass. Do we know who that is? That's a bad martial artist right there. Okay. Ernie Reyes Jr., by the way, in case you didn't know. There's some cool pics. Okay, and you know what these go good? Let me show you what these go good with. Where is it? It's behind me. All right, we're almost about to hit that 30-minute mark right there, huh? Even comes with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle beanie, right? Who needs a haircut? Look at this. Look at this. Pizza Blu-rays. This right here. There we go. Thanks, Vinny. You're one of the greatest.